4. So this is Karen McCall of the McCall family, who's going to explain her entry to the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix sculpture competition. Get away!
My sculpture, my work, mon oeuvre, is called Rules of the Game. And it works on several levels because the rules of the game, this particular competition, are that it should be made of all natural materials.
Indeed.
And my work is made of all natural materials. And also, in spelling it out quite so obviously, it kind of pokes fun at the organisers of the competition and those who felt the need to make the point quite so often.
Well, you know, the reason for these rules, you know, they're not just willy-nilly.
Just explaining my work.
So this is Ginny's entry for the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix Sculpture Festival, and Jenny's going to explain what it's about.
Absolutely. So here is the sculpture, and it signifies all the lovely things there are to do here at Notre Dame. So for example, on the left, the rocks here, that is the rock face we've just been climbing this afternoon.
Right, relevant, yeah.
The flowers are the alpage, this lovely camping field that we're in that is full of flowers. And this is making it a living sculpture because these flowers are alive.
So there's living things in it, right?
Living things in it, and not only that, they're special to the Alps, these flowers. So very particular to here. And then on the right, with the twigs there, that signifies the Dou de Midi, the mountain that we skinned up this morning.
Mountain.
So again, bringing in other activities you can do here in Notre Dame. Yeah, and all on the lovely alpage where you can also just chill out and do nothing. So that's the meaning behind this masterpiece.
Excellent. Right.
This is Charlie Mackay, President of the Sculpture Society of Notre Dame.
Yes.
Can you first explain your sculpture?
Well, this sculpture is representing springtime springing up out of the forest. So it's rising up from the winter to tell us it springs here. And it's moving in the wind, it's alive, it's always moving. And all the materials are natural that are found in the forest, no plastic or string or bucket.
I think that's the point you wanted to get over there, public. Carry on, sir.
It's very important.
Very important. Okay, can you describe some of the material that you have used?
Well, these are malaise branches that have got a constant bend in them with a snow line on them. They've always got the same bend. And these are malaise pine cones. And this is bark from some other kind of tree. And this stuff here is dried grass with pine cones on the end. It's all natural, found in the forest. And all of it.
And a rock is in there?
Rock's a natural rock, yeah. It's not a plastic rock.
It's not a plastic rock found in botanics?
No.
Okay, alright.
Right, here's Gina Croft to explain her entry in the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix Sculpture Festival. Gina.
Charlie.
Tell me about your sculpture.
What do you want to know?
Yes.
Would you like the title first?
Yeah?
It's called Ride 'em Cowboy. We've taken a very naturalistic approach to our sculpture today. In fact, I would describe it as quite temporary.
All natural
All
ingredients.
natural ingredients, absolutely. Blisters to prove it. Yeah, it's just Ride 'em Cowboy, or the other title we thought about was The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. It's a very temporary structure. When the wind comes, it disappears.
A bit fragile, huh?
Yeah, fragile. Delicate. Very
Right.
delicate. That's about all I can say. There you go.
Right, this is Ian Previtt, graduate of some sort of dodgy art school somewhere. He's going to explain his entry for the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix Sculpture Competition. Ian.
Well, I was sitting on a rug over there and just found a couple of twigs, so I thought, well, you know, not to be lazy, I'd do something as quickly as I could and then get on and have some beer. So there it is.
Oh, is that it?
Beanie, come here. Come here.
He's his hair, he's got a nice Jimi Hendrix hairdo. And nice mountains in the background. Okay, here is Xavier Bertrand, and he is going to explain his entry to the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix Sculpture Festival in a mixture of English and French.
C'est pas vrai.
So Xavier, what is this sculpture about?
It's not sculpture, it's a picture.
It's That's a picture.
This picture, mais the sculpture is a natural picture. It's a rock. C'est un rocher naturel. It's been sculpted by the wind
Ah, so
and
it's
by
been,
the rain.
so it's naturally,
So it's very
it's
natural.
evolved naturally.
And this rock detain power on the people who stay here.
Ah,
If the people behave well, he will look after them for the year. To the next, the next 1st of May.
so it's
For a year up to the next 1st of May.
so it's a charm of good luck.
It will be a good luck.
For the summer.
His name is Albert.
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 Right, this is Keith Marshall, who's a bit of a lastminute.com entry at the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix sculpture competition.
This is less of sculpture and more of nature.
Oh, see,
I
right.
attempt to bring some culture to an otherwise uncultured bunch. The greater alpine pinecone chicken.
Oh, really?
And unfortunately, scare it away. You can see its footprints in the snow there as it's disappeared. But normally it would sit in this, and these pine cones would hatch into a big chicken.
I see.
It's
big feet.
It's big. As I was saying before, its arsehole can cover that nest. So it gives you some idea
So
of the
this
size
chicken's
of its
got
buttocks.
a big arsehole and
It's
it
a
lives
big
in the
bird.
snow.
A big bird, yes
big
indeed,
bird.
ladies and gentlemen, yes. So, thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Here's Grant Cosgrove, and he's about to explain his entry for the 2009 Notre Dame de Prix Sculpture Festival. Grant?
Okay, well, as you can see, you know that I'm a bit of a maverick, so I haven't used 100% items out of the forest. But
Oh, so some of these materials aren't natural from the forest then?
Not all of them, not all of them.
I
But
see.
anyway, you get the idea. This is mission control here. This is where we set this banger
Banger!
into orbit. And depending on the size of the banger, we can adjust the flight path by adding more or taking less stones out of the bucket here.
Ah,
And all being well, we'll be going for launch after dark.
so it's a nighttime thing
It's
this?
definitely a nighttime thing, yes. Pyrotechnics. Just
Are you
change.
perhaps hoping that at night time people won't notice that some of the materials are plastic and string,
Well,
not
hopefully.
found in the forest?
Well, hopefully if it's dark enough, they'll not realise that. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. So that's it.
So
We'll
it's
see
a
how it
big
goes.
Roman catapult type thing?
Yeah, Roman catapult. Yeah, medieval catapult.
That should
My
be framed.
credibility as an artist stems from my ability to read the natural powers in the earth, the sky, and everyone around us. My sculpture, entitled Real Life, it is nothing more and nothing less than a picture frame, held up against the beautiful background.
Drops off.
We can also look at ourselves.
Ooh, deep.
The other thing about this was everything is natural, and I hope you see the little sprigs that I've torn off the trees, the little blossoms. I think it says a lot about man's influence in nature.
Very nice.
Where's the hat going?
Oh, you missed it. Oh, can I you don't put the official one in. Anyone prepared?
Excellent, thank you for all taking part.
Sorry.
The results are in. Okay, but before I start, there is a little bit of a couple of funny votes going on. Someone just wrote Xavier on one bit of paper. And another person put Keith 3 times.
Oh, what a rabble!
Oh, disgusting.
So Keith in 7th place with 6 points.
Yay!
So 6 points and 7 points. Oh, don't know on the phone.
6th place with 7 points.
Oh, please, can we start again?
No! What's up with you?
Okay, in 5th place with 11 points we have Xavier.
Hey!
In 4th place, getting close now, 13 points we have Ginny.
Hey!
Alright, the 3 top spots. In 3rd place, we have drum roll. 3rd place, We have Karen.
Oh, your knees are knocking.
Must be the year, Charlie.
Could this be it?
Might take it away from the second place. Who have we got? We've got Angeline with 18 points.
Don't tell me Charlie's won. So maybe there's somebody with no
first place, very close. Angie with 18, but Charlie with 19.
Get in front of the camera,
Well, thanks everybody for all your votes and all, you know, it was quite easy really, wasn't it? There was no real competition.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
No, because we'll cringe at this later.
But, good
Don't wait.
Good turnout.
Good turnout.
And the best man won.
Oh.